This module will describe the process for importing XML format files, which was requested by Indian Health Service, or IHS. The initial use for importing XML files in IHS will be for Consolidated Clinical Document Architecture, or CCDA files, following these steps. An outside provider sends a CCDA file via direct email to an IHS facility. The messaging agent at the IHS facility receives the email, and if it contains a CCDA file, the email is forwarded to the HIM supervisor, who opens the email and saves the CCDA file to a designated import directory. Next, the scanning staff imports the CCDA file using the Vista Imaging Capture application to the patient's electronic health record, or EHR, and the image is saved to Vista Imaging. For this example, the EHR has been opened and a patient has been selected. The Clinical Information Reconciliation, or CIR button, will indicate if there are outside documents ready for reconciliation. The CIR button in the center of the toolbar is a red circle of arrows with the number 4 in the middle of it, indicating there are 4 CCDA files available for the patient. Clicking the CIR button opens the CIR tool window shown here on top of the EHR window, and it lists the sources of the files generated by CCDA. In this example, the first file, highlighted at the top of the window, was selected. The information from the CCDA loads into the right side of the window under the Clinical Document heading, and the data from the Resource and Patient Management System loads into the left side of the window under the RPMS heading. There are tabs below the list of files for problems, adverse reactions, and medications. In this example, the provider would right-click one of the problems from the CCDA shown on the right side of the window and choose whether or not to add it to the patient's RPMS data. If the provider doesn't want to take any reconciliation actions from the CCDA, they can view the information by opening the Vista Imaging Display application and selecting the CCDA from the Abstracts window seen here on the left, or by clicking the item in the Image List window at the center of the screen. The file will open in a browser window, and the CCDA information will be displayed.